Hello explorers, Kita Explorer here, and today I'm here to give you 15 things to do in Aruba. So make sure you stay to the end so you can hear all the things you should do when you visit Aruba in this ultimate travel guide for Aruba. So let's get into today's video. And before we do, I am Kita Explorer, and here on my channel I'll talk about all things travel and sustainability. So make sure you hit the subscribe button. It is free for you to do so you can be notified when all of my videos release. Now let's get into today's video. Now before I get into the video, you know I always bring back a local liquor. So I'm going to try what is this, Rum Creole? I'm gonna try this. It is good for rum punch and rum cola. So I'm gonna try this out, just a little taste, as I tell you about the things to do. So first up, visit Renaissance Island. Now you can only visit this island if you are a guest of the Renaissance Wind Creek Resort, and that resort has 2 different hotels. If you want to learn more about the resort, I'll leave my video linked down below. You can also visit this island if you wake up early every single day to check to see if passes are available, and you can pay for a pass to visit the island, but that is not guaranteed. And you can also try to book a reservation at the spa, which is quite expensive because they do have some spa treatments out at the island. The best thing to do, try to stay there for 1 night so you can go over to the island as part of your stay, included in your stay at the Renaissance Wind Creek. The island has a side for families and a side for adults. It has restaurants, has fitness centers, has flamingos, just a wonderful experience and relaxation out at Renaissance Island. Very strong, but tasty. Wonder if I could put some type of juice or soda in here to kind of not be so strong, because it's like it just keeps getting stronger and stronger. Next up, visit the Aruba Aloe factory. Aruba's first and most important industry of making money for the island was the production of aloe. And actually aloe was originally created as a way to help with people's digestive systems, which we've gotten away from because, you know, chemicals and all that stuff and medication, and it's cheaper to produce. But now they have a massive factory producing aloe that is good for your skin, good for all types of treatments like burns, I don't know, psoriasis. They have all types of things there, and you can actually go and visit the aloe productions and learn about how they produce aloe. And of course, you can buy some aloe to take back home with you. Another must-see place in Aruba is the California Lighthouse. This lighthouse was created because a ship actually wrecked off the shore because they could not see. It was too dark. And so they named the lighthouse actually after that ship that wrecked. You can see this lighthouse if you go to one of the restaurants that is up there, or you can take a full day tour. And in that full day tour is also included the Aruba factory tour. And I'll have that link down below, which is an affiliate link with Tour. But the lighthouse is really cool to see. You can actually walk in and climb up to the top, where you can actually see the entire island of Aruba if you would like. Next up is the Alto Vista Chapel. This chapel is a very old chapel, and I actually was there during Easter weekend. So they actually had an early morning service there where people would go and actually attend service before it got really hot outside. But it's a really nice chapel where you can go in and pay your respects to your religion. And it is also included in that full day tour as well. Next up, you must see the Ayo Rock Formations. The rock formations that is absolutely beautiful. It's really picturesque. You can go walking and climbing and just exploring around the area and getting in some of your nature. You can climb up to the top of one of the hills and you can actually see a lot of the island from there. Now, keep in mind, when you do climb up there, ladies, don't wear a dress. Most of Aruba is very windy, and it was very, very windy climbing up there. Note to self, do not wear a dress if you're planning to go to the Ayo Rock Formations, because it's gonna fly all the way up. Lesson learned. And make sure you're careful walking around because it can be slippery, and with the wind, it can cause a lot of complications. And at one part of climbing up, you have to be cautious of your head because the rock is kind of low. But it's definitely cool to go and check out the rock formations, grab some photos, and see more of Aruba in a natural state. Next up, the Natural Bridge. The biggest natural bridge actually collapsed, I believe, in 2005 through natural storms. But they have, I believe, 13 natural bridges on the island that were made by nature. They didn't build them. People did not build these bridges. Now, they do not recommend that you walk on them because of safety reasons, but they are definitely cool to see the actual bridges, and you can go to the area where the largest natural bridge was located and grab some photos and just see more of the natural state of Aruba. This is also included in that full day tour that I mentioned. Okay, near the natural bridge is, I cannot say, I'm gonna butcher this name, but it's the Bushiribana Gold Mill Ruins. I hope I didn't butcher it. But the Gold Mill Ruins is there. It is definitely ruins. It doesn't have a roof. They used to have their gold operations out of this place, but you can go in, you can climb up, you can take pictures. Can be a little difficult to climb up because they don't have any actual stairs, and you need to be careful of where you climb. Don't climb on top of something because it may not be safe. You need to stick to the main part of the ruins, but it is near the natural bridge. So if you're in the area visiting the natural bridge, you might as well go there. And by the way, this is also part of the full day tour that I found, which is linked down below. Here's another name that I might butcher. Definitely go check out the Sasariwichi Dunes. These dunes can be seen on that full day tour that I talked about, and you can also see them on another tour that I will talk about in just a moment. But it's definitely cool to go out. You can hike around the dunes. You can drive through with a good car. Don't take your little rental Corolla down there. That's dangerous, and it's not gonna be good for you if you don't know how to drive it. You need to get like a Jeep or something to drive through the dunes, and you need to make sure you know the path and the ways you can go, because in the national park, I believe there are some restrictions on what vehicles can and cannot, and which paths and all that. So definitely check that out, but the dunes are really cool to check out and look at. Now, of course, there are plenty of beaches in Aruba. It's pretty much a big beach, it seems like. And all of the beaches in Aruba are public beaches. So anyone can visit any beach in Aruba for free. It is not sectioned off for anyone. Now, of course, the Renaissance Island is a private island owned to the Marriott Hotel, so that is a different situation. But on the island, in the country of Aruba, all beaches are public. One beach that you should definitely visit is Baby Beach, which is down in San Nicolas. And I will talk about San Nicolas in a moment. But Baby Beach is really cool. It is kind of crowded at times, but it has a nice scenery and just a great place to go and relax. But again, you can check out any beach in Aruba and you're going to get those relaxing vibes. By the way, I was there Easter weekend, and if you do go around that time of the year, people from Aruba, the locals, actually camp out on the beach for the Easter season. So within those 2 weeks surrounding Easter, they actually camp on the beach to just drink, have food, have fun, and be merry and get away from their day-to-day lives on the beach. Now, this can be for beginners or it can be for experts. It can be people for any levels to go horseback riding. Horseback riding was definitely something I was like, let me try it. And then when I got there, I was like, what the heck am I doing? But you really need to just get comfortable with your horse, be nice to the horse, because your horse is going to be the one taking you around the Aruba National Park. So it's a great way to kind of just get a different experience, to explore the actual national park of Aruba. You get to see things more up close and personal. You can get some great views of the city area as well as the ocean, as well as the desert area. You get to see it all while you're on this couple-hour horseback riding tour. And you also go over to like a little watering hole, like a natural spring where you can go and take a dive, take a dip in there if you would like. But it's definitely a great experience, and everyone who worked there was just great as tour guides and helpful in teaching you how to ride the horse. Now, I kind of mentioned this one during Baby Beach, but definitely go check out San Nicolas. A lot of people who come to Aruba, they're usually at the Palm Beach area or in Oranjestad, the capital of Aruba, but people need to go down and visit San Nicolas. San Nicolas is the oldest city of Aruba. It is located in the area where the oil refineries are located, which are currently not operating. They were purchased by Venezuela, and Venezuela has been going through a lot of governmental issues over the past few years. So the refinery is currently not operating, but that's what brought people to the island of Aruba. So a lot of people from surrounding countries moved to San Nicolas to be near those refineries to actually operate them. Since they're not under operation, that's fine. But of course you can go down and you can check the local food. There's different art, there's street art, there's a art museum or art gallery that you can go to called Artista. Unfortunately, I didn't get to go in. It was closed when I went over to San Nicolas, but it's definitely a great place to check out and definitely great to go check out the oldest city in Aruba. Now, after checking out that area, you can also check out downtown Oranjestad, which is the capital city of Aruba. Oranjestad is where the Renaissance Rend Creek is located. So if you do stay at that hotel, you'll be right there in walking distance of Oranjestad. There's gonna be a lot of things to see there for tourists on the main street, because that's where all the cruise ships come in and out. But also if you walk just a little bit further into the downtown area, you can find a walking tour. You can find a lot of shops like Zara. You can find local drink places. You can find a lot of different things just right in the city there, and just great to explore the capital city of Aruba. So remember I mentioned you should check out the dunes, and there was another tour that you may want to try, the ATV and UTV tour. Now I highly recommend, if you want to drive, to get a UTV. They're way easier to drive than the ATV. I made the mistake, I didn't know any better, and I don't even know why I made a driving experience anyways, because I don't like driving, it gives me anxiety. But I was like, oh, this would be cool, I always wanted to do it. Booked the ATV tour. It was just me and one couple had an ATV, and everyone else had UTVs. ATVs are kind of difficult to drive because you're constantly, at least the ones they had, you're constantly pressing the button to accelerate, and you have to stop it like a bike and everything. And my right wrist does not do well. It has issues and it cramped up as soon as we got started. And then trying to turn the ATV in the dunes was just horrible. So if you can get a UTV, because I ended up driving a tour guide for one section of the tour until someone could come pick up my ATV. But if you can get a UTV, it is a lot easier. It grips to the road better, in the dunes better, and it drives like a car. But it's a great experience to get in the dunes and just off-road and explore with the ATV and the UTVs. So the last thing you can do in Aruba is have a pool day. Spend some time by the pool, take a nap, read a book, swim, go to the swim up bar at your pool at your hotel or resort, and just relax and have a good time. A lot of people in Aruba are like, when you come to the One Happy Island, don't cram everything in 1 week or a few days. Take some time to actually relax so you can leave Aruba a happier person than when you came. So definitely take that time. And I also want to mention, I did not go there because I didn't want to go to a lot of American places. I know they probably had some non-American places in this area, but near Palm Beach, where they have a lot of the resorts and hotels, there is a strip with a lot of things like Fat Tuesday and stuff for you to walk around and explore. So if you want to do that and you're staying in a hotel in that region, you could definitely check that out, and that's something you can do. Okay, explorers, I really hope you enjoyed these 14 things to do in Aruba, and it will help you plan your upcoming trip. And like I mentioned, I did leave links down below for various different tours if you would like to book them to make your life a little bit easier. And they are affiliate links, so if you book through that link, I may receive commission at no additional cost to you. The tours I have linked is a full day tour of Aruba, so you can learn more about the history and the island, as well as the horseback riding adventure and the UTV tour. And so those will be linked down below. Also, if you have any questions or comments about my experiences and these things to do in Aruba, leave them down below and I will give you more information. I just want to share with you these different things that you can do so you can be aware as you plan your trip. Also, you can check out my itinerary for Aruba, which will have all this information in there as well. Make sure you subscribe if you have not already. It is free for you to do so, and make sure you hit the notification bell so you'll be notified when all my videos are released. And if you're already a subscriber, thank you so much. I truly appreciate it. Make sure you share this video with your friends, family, and social media networks. And if you're interested in getting travel merchandise to help me and support my business, and which provides me more resources to provide to you, more content, check out my merchandise store linked down below. Have a great day or night, wherever in the world you are. Bye.